me just move across over to our LMGTE Pro contingent. George, it's been a mighty return to Ford with the Ford GT this season. You've won 2 WEC races and of course the big one at Le Mans for Ford. Give us a little bit of an understanding of the key targets that have been met this year, your first returning Ford to top-line international sports car competition.
Well, obviously it's been a challenge. We arrived with a new road car, fantastic road car to make a race car from, but nevertheless a new road car, a new program, a new team. We had an awful lot to do. The expectation from Ford was quite rightly reasonably high, and the intent was to do well, not necessarily quite as well as we've managed to do. It's been quite a surprise to be able to win 2 WEC races, and a really quite a big surprise to do quite so well at Le Mans. We went there hoping to maybe get a podium, but to turn up and get 3 of the first 4 places with a brand new car is normally not realistic. You don't go to Le Mans expecting to win in the first year. So to manage that is a real tribute to the team, to the organisation, to the support from Ford. And yeah, we're thrilled to have done so well both sides of the Atlantic.
And this is a multi-year project, George. Tell us about plans for next season, because you're going to be, I assume you're going to be very busy developing the car and planning for an assault on several championships next season.
Yeah, we've still got quite a lot of work to do. As I said, because it's new this year, there are things that we're still learning and things that we want to do with the team to build going forward. As you guys probably know, with GTE, you're pretty constrained within your homologation. We won't be coming with an Evo on the car for next year, so it's quite constrained what we can and can't do. That said, there are areas where we can still work. The tyres being one of them, things like the TC and areas like that, and we'll work as hard as we can over the winter. A few things to do on the reliability front as well. So yeah, it'll be a pretty full winter period.
Okay, thank you very much, George, and apologies for some issues with your microphone there. Paul, Aston Martin have returned to the winner's circle in 2016. It's been a successful year so far. 2 victories in the WEC, and you're still in contention for the drivers and the manufacturer's crown in LMGTE Pro. Can you give us an evaluation of how you think things have gone this season for Aston Martin?
Well, you go back to Silverstone. I thought my rally days were long gone, but when you stood there in the snow, and we decided that early before that we'd go with a new partner, with Dunlop, and we knew it was going to be a big challenge to at least mid-season to give some performance and take the competition to the opposition. So the early part of the season gave us lots of challenges, to lots of testing, lots of development, getting the drivers in tune with the new tyre, getting them in tune with the winning theory. And we saw the green shoots probably post Le Mans. We were very disappointed in Le Mans that we couldn't produce pace to take the fight to Ford. It was one of the biggest ambitions for Aston Martin to win Le Mans, and long term that still will always be the ambition. But post that, we saw the green shoots of real performance against our opposition in Germany, and then how the team went into Mexico, which is a complete variable for everybody. A new event always gives an opportunity for a team to really do its homework and deliver a good result. And the result, what came out of that, even with 1 car off the track with a repair, really started the team to believe that we could fight for the championship all the way through. At the same time, even though there's 2 wins in Pro, it's 5 in our AM class, we've had 5 dominating victories. We've just done a hat-trick of victories and a hat-trick of pole positions. So that's been very strong, which brings us to this point in the championship, which is superb for the championship. These 3 manufacturers set this table at a chance of a championship, or multi-championships. And hopefully, we're all going to get a taste of the champagne. And it would have been a great season for Aston Martin, especially because I think we were considered the underdogs at the start of the season. And the whole team have delivered, and the drivers delivered, and will continue to deliver.
And what is the winter period, Paul? What can you tell us about going into 2017, the new season next year? You're testing, of course, on Sunday. tell us a little bit about that, and then what we can expect next season.
There's a young driver test, as most teams are involved in the young driver test post this event. To be honest, we've had, sorry about that. To be honest, one, two, no? Okay.
Just keep going, Paul.
Okay, sorry. To be honest, the whole team at Aston Martin, the organisation, is just focused on this weekend. We don't want anybody else thinking about anything else. If anyone starts looking beyond Saturday night, we're not focusing enough. So we'll get the rookie test done and then we'll consider what we're doing for next year.
Thank you very much, Paul, and best of luck this weekend in the back 6 hours of Bahrain. We'll go over to Ferdinando Canizzo, who is the new Ferrari GT project manager. First of all, congratulations on the new role. We know your face from the paddock, but it's good to see you in this new role. Tell us first, Ferdinando, about this season from your perspective. It's been a fiercely competitive LMGTE class. How have you seen it through your eyes and the AF Course eyes this year?
Well, first of all, let me know that I'm happy with this new role in Ferrari. I have to say that after being in Formula 1 and a couple of years in GT, I had some fun with something else in the last 8 years, but I must admit I was missing racing and things that I was used to do. So, very good for me. As far as the 488 GT is concerned, I would say that this first season we collected quite good results. We had a very strong start of the season. Probably we were in a better shape than our rivals, but during the season, they had a strong comeback, and we struggled a little bit. But it was a stimulus for us, to understand better the car, to improve ourselves, and I'm confident, if I have to, speak softly, that we can finish the season, on high. And I have to say that definitely we learned a lot in this season, and by having a look, I have to say that we are still on quite a steep slope of our learning.
And looking ahead to next season, will it be a case of like Ford learning and getting to know the 488 GTE more, or will you have a more thorough evolution on the car?
Well, we have to. I mean, our rivals are pretty strong, so I think we know that we cannot stand still. And for sure, I can tell you that our next season, the 2017 season, will start on Monday, right after this race weekend, that's for sure. We will review all we have learned this season and try to complete a good understanding of our car, and hopefully we can start next season as we started this year.